J.J. Matthews set to go against Tyree White. And ULM controls the opening tip.
Arkansas State is really going to try and turn up the pressure on the defensive end. They start in man. They're going to take away some passing lanes and try and create some offense.
And from outside, Tyree White.
Right on cue, as Coach Pilato said in their shoot-around, Tyree White is playing the best basketball he has ever played, and he opens up with a big three.
Eaton to Fields for three, can't get it to go. ULM at 7-18, 3-13, and they snapped a 10-game losing streak game before last against Troy.
Well, they really took Troy to the cleaners, so this is a team that trying to find themselves this late in the season. You got one score, you're going to try and find that second and third option.
Matthews missed the jump hook. And, you know, it's been one of the issues for Arkansas State throughout the entire year is falling behind early in the game. And Mike Pilato was saying at the shoot-around today, you can't let them hit an early three or two early threes, as once again Tyree White from outside.
And Tyree White is a guy who came into the game shooting 26% from the three-point line, but you sure couldn't tell by the first two possessions.
Matthews is called for traveling. 964, and Rich in the first half shot 19%, 12 turnovers.
And it's good and bad news. They've dug themselves a hole, but they do show fight to get back in it. You just got to figure out that recipe so you don't dig yourself into the hole.
Eggleston, Matthews, and that's traveling.
Well, they got it down to a one-possession game, and with 30 seconds to go. And you know, Texas State, obviously one of the top three in the league, but a lot of fight in this team. They just got to figure out how to get it going early. And you look at this offensive group, this is probably the best offensive set that they have on the roster.
Step back, and once again, Tyree White has got all 8 points for the Warhawks.
And Coos got a hand on it, but White is hot. To an 8-0 start, they've got their confidence going, and now it will be a dogfight.
Marquise Eaton, little step back and hits it.
Marquise Eaton.
Another three, and in. Wow, Langston Powell. And ULM off to an 11-2 lead.
Raj, when it rains, it pours. That's Powell's 10th three on the year.
Matthews. From the side, and once again, Erie Olenati.
You can see both the points of emphasis on offense for these two teams. ULM looking to shoot the three. Meanwhile, Arkansas State trying to pound the ball inside. But this is a Warhawk team that they're a decent three-point shooting team at 33%, but they do make almost game. So you got to get out and play them.
ULM, Ertl, he'll take it. Hits! From three-point land, they shoot 33% on the year from outside.
And here's the thing. If you are looking at the stat sheet and they hit 5 of 5 and Ertl only takes 1 of them, you think you're playing a pretty good job on the defensive end.
The game?
Well, for the Warhawks, it is simply handle the pressure. We've seen them be able to handle the full court pressure and then contested shot game. Make sure they get no drives and that you put a hand in their face on every single shot. For the Red Wolves, push the tempo, especially down 17-4. You got to keep pushing the tempo. and then block out with distance. Bigger players, longer rebounds means you have to block them out further away from the basket.
Doing a good job on the offensive glass, and count it. And Matthews with the miss, and then nearly a turnover there by ULM. Olenati there, junior from Houston, Texas, guarded by Marquise Eaton. Now Eggleston on Tyree White. Ertl for three.
Good job by Fields. Made Ertl catch the ball a couple of feet further out than he wanted to.
Eaton will try it from three-point land. Won't go, but Eggleston gets the offensive board. And in. 17-8. Ertl, and in. That's a two-pointer.
Pretty good defense by Eggleston, but even better offense by Ertl.
16 points, 3 rebounds a game for Ertl. 19-8. That's blocked. Great job defensively there by Effortui. 7'1" junior from Nigeria.
He gives them a much different look than earlier in the year.
Dadu Traore has checked into the game. 6'10" junior from the Congo. And Antoine Jackson in for Arkansas State along with Malik Brevard. And there's a...
About it. This is a ULM team that last year led the league in scoring. They're last in scoring this year, but somebody needs to tell the Warhawks that this isn't a year ago, the way they're off to such a great start.
Fields lines it up for three, can't get it to go, and the rebound pulled away by Tyree White. Malik Brevard guarding White right now. Eaton guarding Ertl.
Keep an eye, Roger, keep an eye on Brevard.
10th in the nation in minutes played per game. Over 37 minutes a game for Michael Ertl.
It's a lot of minutes.
Yep. I always say, Rich, they're young kids.
Exactly. Yeah. They're the same way. They got all April and May to relax.
If you're going to play basketball, you want to play in the game. Great rebound by Brevard. Finally a whisk. Shoot a pair. He's the best rebounder on this Arkansas State team. Be there for ULM. And there's Brevard making the second. 10-point lead. Knocked away by Fields. It was 3 rebounds, 3 assists a game.
Coming off a terrific game against Texas State where he scored 19, 3 assists.
Nice little step back right there by Olenati. And then a traveling on Johnson. Ertl, fall away, hits it. He is so good at that shot.
He is terrific at moving without the basketball.
23-9. Jackson working inside. And
Terrific bloodlines for him. His father played football at Butler. His sister plays volleyball at the University of Indianapolis. As his teammates told me, he may not even be the best athlete in his family.
And his dad's here tonight. Came to Jonesboro from Indianapolis to watch his son play. 23-12.
And you see ULM, who is last in the...
Mike Bellotto's third year here at Arkansas State. And nearly a steal by Johnson. Powell will take it. Can't get it to go, and Eaton skies for the rebound. Good look inside to Jackson. He's got a great first step. How about that?
Feet pointing outward. If they are, you run away from them like as fast as you can, because that means they have bad feet. And you look at
I learn something new every day. All the years I've known, that's the first time I've heard that.
Well, you're going to be looking at guys right now. How are they standing? Are they standing 10-2?
Both the free throws by Antoine Jackson, and it's a 9-point game. Powell working on Johnson, the pull-up. Can't get it to go, and Eggleston the rebound. Johnson thought about it for just a second.
It's a good decision not to shoot it. Didn't have his feet set.
Willis will take it, though. He just checked into the game, in and out.
Sure, they got to go inside, whether it's throwing it to the post or to put it on the... So as you watch this, keep an eye on the Warhawks, what they do against the pressure. The last two possessions, they settled for jump shots. See if they get something going to the rim this time.
Ertl to the corner, and Powell won't go. Willis. Marquise Eaton loses the possession. So far, Arkansas State's got the job done on the boards, out rebounding the Warhawks 11-5 so far, but a 9-point lead for ULM, and 9:45 left to go. Willis guarding Ertl. Good first step there, and the pull-up. Got it.
So good going to his right, even though he's a natural lefty. Defender was playing him for his left.
Ertl's got 9, and Tyree White has 8, and Ertl's going to get a couple more. Another turnover for Arkansas State, and it's 27-14. They just cut the lead down to 9. Cush for 3. Won't go. Jackson the offensive board.
I've always questioned officials on that, and what they'll tell me is, well, it's my job to watch down below, and the guy underneath is watching up top. You would think it would be reversed.
You think so? Nicholas in the game now, 15, sends it to the corner, and how about Langston Powell? Knocking down the threes tonight, 30-14. ULM with the lead, and 8:22 left to go first half.
That was just terrific ball movement when they had Arkansas State scrambling.
And Arkansas State is struggling from the field. Seven to shoot. It's Tyree White. Oh, nice move by Jackson with the steal. Cush won't go. And the rebound by Langston Powell.
It's a good block out by Tyree White.
From the side, Tyree White. And it's 32-14, and White's got 10.
Arkansas State has not been able to shake ULM out of their offensive rhythm.
Jackson misses it.
That will give a coach gray hair. Terrific pass inside, just a miss. And now if you're ULM, you take some time off the clock, try and space the floor and make Arkansas State chase you a little bit.
And we've got a player down for Arkansas State. Arkansas State has not hit a three. They've turned it over 7 times. 32-14. Ertl step back. Won't go, and Cush the rebound.
Well, one of the things Mike Bellato talked about with us is trying to create some offense from the defense, but the Warhawks have handled the pressure very well thus far.
Fields inside and in. Well, the freshman with his first 2 points.
You see the matchup zone for the first time tonight. Again, just trying to mix some things up.
Oh, nice move down on the baseline by Elijah Effigy.
Young man from Montreal.
Fields, ooh, goodness. So far the story of this game is the 3-pointers that ULM has made and their terrific defensive efforts so far. Well, jump shot right there will not go by DeAndre Bernard. And now Eaton finds Eggleston.
ULM back on defense once again. Nice job in conversion. Has really shut down any transition opportunities for Arkansas State thus far.
Cush and in. Good look by Eaton. Ertl guarded by Fields. Powell inside, knocked away, and here comes Fields. Eaton will stop for the 3, can't get it to go, and the rebound pulled away by Langston Powell. 4:20 left to go first half. Step back by Olenati, and he hits it. Cush with the Euro step at the other end.
Cush been very aggressive here the last few possessions on offense. Young man had really lost some of his confidence on the offensive end, and for Arkansas State to be a good offensive team, he needs to regain that confidence.
No question. Ertl. And the rebounds, and Eggleston had 14 points and 8 boards.
And what happens is guys go through streaks, and then the second part happens is coaches scout. All of a sudden it's second time around, and you have a different scouting report. For example, Eggleston had just become eligible when the first game happened, so now all of a sudden you know your personnel a little bit better.
And Marquise Eaton with the pull-up jumper.
That's a terrific set play out of the timeout. Ball screen, nice and strong by Eaton.
Ertl, he's got 12 points so far tonight, averages just over 16 on the year. White won't go. Eaton now at the other end. Brevard sees Matthews inside. And J.J. Matthews.
The ball popped on that possession, Roger. It moved. It didn't stick in anybody's hands. .240 left to go first half.
13-point lead for the Warhawks. 7 to shoot. Ertl. Rebound by Eggleston. Will go to the line. Transfer from Wake Forest. And misses the first one. Nowhere to go there. Fields has got it. Bernard can't block.
Reacted to Fields, and then Fields just exploded to the basket. Good timeout by Richard. He doesn't want this double-digit lead to fade away here in the last 2 minutes. You need to get a good offensive possession if you're ULM.
Tyree White. Turnaround, great move right there by the senior from St. Louis. And White with 12. Now Matthews. Ertl knocks it away. Ball's loose. And Olenati comes away with it.
Well, after that timeout, you got a good offensive set. You got your shooter in Ertl and White on the same side. Look for them to maybe try and get that again.
1 minute left to go, first half. Brevard knocked it away. White gets it back. Oh, great look. And the finish there by Effigy. Terrific look by Tyree White. Eggleston. And he's called for traveling.
Hey, just a terrific job by Effigy reading the double team and going right to the basket.
10 first half turnovers for Arkansas State. And they trail by 15 with less than 30 to go. Olenati. And the Warhawks maintain possession.
Nice job by White. Knew he couldn't grab the ball, so he just knocks it out to a teammate.
8 seconds. Olenati knocked loose. How do they turn this around?
Got to keep working hard on the defensive end. It's not that they played poor defense. Just Louisiana Monroe just shot lights out. But they've got to maintain and not try and get it all back.
Traveling violation there on Michael Ertl, who had a terrific first half with 12 points and a couple of assists. Fields. Cush can't get it to go.
At the last minute.
Like maybe he knew something that everybody else didn't. Ertl for 3. And Cush comes away with it. Eaton, they've got numbers. Pull up. Got it.
Good spacing in transition. 4 on 2. Long shot means long rebound, and in that case, one of the few runouts.
6 points for Eaton on the night. It was Tyree White and Michael Ertl that really got it done in the first half. That's a 3, and being in the right place at the right time is the big man right there, Chris Effertui.
A tough break for Arkansas State. They blocked the shot, but not able to get the rebound.
(43-28). Fields trying to drive inside. Tough shot there, won't go. And Olenati comes away with it. Brevard and Johnson in the game now for Arkansas State. Wide open from the corner, the three, and hits Marquise Eaton.
It's a good job by Eaton, really calling hard for the ball. He saw his man jump the passing lane. Wide open.
That's her first three-pointer of the night, Rich. Fields guarding Ertl. Left-handed shot won't go by Efratui. And Eaton to the other end. It's blocked. Wow.
They want this to be an up-and-down game. Try and get into the 70s or 80s.
Eaton. That's a two. So it's been all Marquise Eaton to start the second half.
Well diagrammed out of bounds play, well executed.
Seven to shoot. Offensive rebound.
Getting his feet set.
How many really new plays are there in basketball?
They're just called a new name. They're the same old plays, just a different name. I understand why Coach Mike Bellato talked about with his team that he may be the best four-man in this conference right now. Tyree White for the dunk contest at the Final Four. He's the only guy from the Sun Belt who's in the running. So let's help a fellow Sun Belt guy out.
There you go. Absolutely.
Go to NCAA fan vote dunk contest.
Fields. And he's fouled. 15.7 rebounds a game, and compared to a season average 9 and 5, I mean, he's really stepped his game up.
He certainly has, and that's the problem they've had. Williams goes out, and they're looking for that second scorer to help Ertl out. Maybe we can catch it in a possession or two. Just the old coach in me would like to see if the official got it right.
10-point game. White. Ertl with the switch, and they're going to call the foul. Two teams that have really struggled of late. Arkansas State has lost 5 in a row, and there's an errant pass thrown inside. Eaton's going to run it down. Then he tries to throw it in traffic to Antoine Jackson. And another turnover for Arkansas State.
A missed opportunity after the turnover. And this has been the question mark. Bit of the disgust of the fans because of the lateness of the call.
And another whistle.
Roger, that was terrific defense by Eggleston on Ertl on that possession.
Sure was. Fields guarding Ertl now. For three. Got it from outside. Olenati.
That is a big bucket because, as Coach Richard told me earlier, their nemesis this year has been scoring droughts of anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. They're getting a lot of scoring from a variety of guys.
In and out by Eggleston. Nice screen outside. Good movement right there. And for three won't go for White, but the offensive rebound and in by Efratui.
There's a lot of banging going on inside between Jackson and Efratui.
15-point lead for ULM. Fields turns it down from the corner, takes it inside, can't get it to go. And the rebound by Powell.
ULM doing a very good job of pushing when they have the opportunity and just running their half-court set when they don't.
On the baseline, White, and the tip in right there. Great job by Efratui. Cut it to 10. And now a 7-0 run by the Warhawks, and it's 50-33.
And ULM with a couple of putbacks here early in the second half to build this lead.
Tough shot by Fields, can't get it to go, and Ertl with the rebound.
Struggling offensively.
With some amazing comebacks in the second half. They nearly pulled one off in their last game.
And we're going to find out right now the effect of that technical. Does it get your players fired up?
And Ertl just knocks down a three. And it's a 22-point lead now. Like that, it was 10, and now it's 22.
It started with the offensive rebounding, Roger.
Eggleston, he'll go for three. Can't get it to go. And the rebound pulled away by Effigy. Eaton nearly got the steal. Three. Won't go for Powell. Eggleston trying to take it all the way.
They have to play defense without fouling, and they have done a pretty good job.
Eaton. They've not been able, the guards for Arkansas State, to attack the lane and either get to
is giving a player cushion, not sagging in the middle where they get a wide open jump shot, but just give them that arm's length cushion so they can't drive. And as the fourth turnover they have forced this half.
Brevard, Cush, Matthews, Fields, and Eaton. And
nice job of selling it to the officials.
And it seems like whenever Arkansas State has been able to force a turnover, they haven't been able to take advantage of that on the other end.
Yeah, absolutely right. They've either turned it over or missed the shot.
There's a carry.
Olenati was doing a great job running the point. Coach Richard trying to give him some rest on the bench for the home stretch.
J.J. Matthews. Jump hook, can't get it to go.
Short-armed it, Roger. Good post move, got himself open. The Arkansas State back in the zone.
I like the days of that sweeping hook.
The Jerry Lucas hook.
Yeah.
Dave Collins. We're really dating ourselves in this game. The St. Louis native played at Moberly Community College with J.J. Matthews, also friends with Christian Wilson. It's interesting how well he has played as of late. And when I asked Coach Richard about it, he said, well, early in the season, he suffered from turf toe, which is kind of an unusual malady for a basketball player.
They'll slow you down, that's for sure. Cush can't get the jumper to go. And the Warhawks come away with the basketball. 57-34 as we approach the 10-minute mark here in Jonesboro. Corner three. Cush with the rebound. Here comes Fields.
Not afraid of contact, so he goes right at the defender, draws the foul.
and makes them both.
And made free throw chance to pick up full court, try and turn up the pressure.
Seven to shoot. White. Jackson guarding him. Whoa, what a nice shot that was by Tyree White. And White now is 16.
That is the perfect possession
Hurdle
for
with
ULM.
The steal. Battling with Brevard. And now Eaton at the other end. Bending over and picking up.
It's 10 fingers and 10 toes. Put both feet down and both hands down.
Fields sends it back to Eaton for three. Got it. Arkansas State's going to need a bunch of those as they trail it by 20 with 8:45 left. And the Warhawks throw it away. Nicholas from Long Beach, New York. It's a recruiting ground for you from your St. Francis days, wasn't it?
It certainly is. He's a long way from home.
Got 10 junior college players on the roster.
You look at different ways to build your roster.
Eaton for three won't go, and Mike Bellato was looking for a foul on Antoine Jackson.
I thought he got pushed into the shooter. Friend expect some long possessions.
But you don't want to slow it down too much, do you? I mean,
well, you want to slow it down, but that doesn't mean you pass up a good shot if it's your shot.
7 to shoot, and stepped out of bounds.
And as you go through the course of a season, Roger, you're always faced with those double tests. How do you handle adversity? How do you handle success? And you talk about playing their best game. Now they struggle out of that timeout.
Great help right there by Tyree White defensively. But you just wonder what turns, what happens going from, that where you had moved your record to 15-7 overall and 7-4 in the conference.
It really comes down to confidence. When you watch this team, they don't stop playing hard. They're always aggressive on the defensive end. They keep working, and that's why they've come from behind so many times this year. But it's that confidence on the scoring end. All of a sudden, you doubt yourself sometimes when you go up for a shot. One that you had been making, now all of a sudden you miss. And it becomes contagious.
Eaton with the steal and the finish.
I love the aggressiveness that Eaton has played with all night long, and we talked about it at the outset. He's playing his best basketball right now. Defensively, he's a factor. Offensively, he's making shots.
And he's got 16 tonight to lead the way for Arkansas State as they trail at 59-41. 7 to shoot for the Warhawks. Partially blocked there. And Eaton.
Roger, sessions, especially with Eaton on the defensive end of it.
I mean, you see it all the time. You were telling me about a game you had the other night. The team was up, 18 in the second half?
Team up 18 in the second half, and you try and play safe. All of a sudden, you make a couple of threes, you make a couple ahead.
On that loose ball knocked out by Arkansas State. So just over 6 minutes remaining. 59-42, ULM with the lead. And wide open for the slam, Efratui.
Efratui just too big.
He's got 8 points and 7 rebounds tonight. Averages 4 and 4 on the season.
They're up by 4. They miss a front end. They foul. they don't get in even further. 12 of their losses are by 8 or less. So, I mean, they're in the hunt, and they're a dangerous team, and especially when you get in this time of the year. I mean, they would have to make a miraculous run here. They'd have to win out, basically, their last 4 games to even have a shot at making the conference tournament. So they're playing loose. They're playing confident. And they're shooting shows it.
Tyree White continues to score as he's got 18. And the Warhawks out-rebounding Arkansas State 17-7 here in the second half.
The clock stopped. And then the final thing for Coach Bellato is you remind him, hey, we've been here before. We can come back and win this game.
Well, you see the Arkansas State team 5 wins after trailing by 10 or more. And then, Coach,
if we got to play in the half court, let's make sure we move the ball, shift the defense, and take some time off the clock. And then the last thing is keep going to that offensive glass. That has paid dividends here in the second half for the Warhawks.
Done a terrific job, and that's deflected.
This is a very active zone for Arkansas State. It's extended.
Fall away won't go for White, and Brevard the rebound. And Fields has it knocked away. Powell. Good about that.
You do. As an ex-coach,
Arkansas State 15 turnovers tonight as Powell makes a second one. He's done a nice job tonight. 7 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Sophomore from West Monroe, Louisiana. Johnson trying to get it inside to Eggleston, and that's turnover number 16.
And that is well above their season average of 12. And now you can see Louisiana Monroe just going to take some air out of the ball.
64-46, 3:45 left to go. 7 to shoot. The 3, 56-46 with 3:31 remaining. Kobe Wilson has checked into the game for Arkansas State, number 2 there. Willis is in there now. That's good ball.
And he had his man sealed, but the problem was Eggleston's man sagging off. He didn't feel like he could get over his defensive man.
Kobe Wilson can't get it to go. Jackson kept it alive. Nice job. And in. You know, that's a lost art too. I mean,
you know, Roger, you think about it. Every day in practice, guys do the old Mikan drill, which is one step. You do the reverse layup on each side.
The rim can help you. Jackson 9 points, 5 rebounds.
And if you're Keith Richard, you're in your head, you're trying to perform the math of how many possessions are left if you take 30 seconds off the shot clock every single possession.
Nice bounce pass by Jackson to Brevard. 16-point lead. Eight to shoot. Ertl for 3. And Brevard the rebound. Eggleston. Can't get it to go. And the rebound by Efratui. 1:40 remaining. 66-50. ULM with the lead over Arkansas State. Warhawks led 41-26 at halftime. They started this game out by hitting their first 5 threes as Ertl measures from three-point land. Can't get it to go. And 1:20 remaining. When Mike Pilato said it at shoot around today, guys, we can't fall behind early in this game, and that's exactly what happened.
Well, it was outstanding shooting and turnovers on the offensive end that were the demise of Arkansas State.
And the follow by Eggleston. Less than a minute to go. Hurdle tonight, 17 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. 66-52.
This has been an outstanding offensive effort for ULM. As you mentioned, they start the game shooting the ball well. They take care of it. Only 3 turnovers in that crucial first half, and then in the second half, they go to the offensive glass for 7 offensive rebounds, and that prevented Arkansas State from coming back.
And that's going to do it. 66-52 is going to be the final as